Great morning, and happy Monday. This is Kristen Young, the marriage enthusiast, with your Monday morning marriage minded message from Living the Vows. So, today I am sharing a topic that came up on social media recently, and it was simply stating that your actions should not be determined by your feelings. And I think it specifically said, don't think your feelings should determine your actions. I forgot the exact wording, but it was very interesting to me, and I love reading the comments that go along with quotes and little thoughts that go out like that, because it's so important for us to recognize that as we progress through life, but in this case specifically as we journey through marriage, it's important to recognize that we are human. We are entitled to our feelings. We're going to have those high moments. We're going to have those low moments. We're going to have those in betweens and those I don't knows. We're going to have the frustrations. We're going to have the upsets, the disappointments. All of that's going to come because you are human coupled with another human. That's part of life. So there's no way you're going to escape it by getting married, okay? So what is important is to recognize that when your feelings when you are feeling whatever it is that you're feeling, and whatever you're feeling is valid on whatever level, you have to recognize that that cannot be your determining factor for how you progress or how you make your next move, how what action steps you take. So a lot of times, for example, if we say that we feel like we're tired, if we feel like we're frustrated, or we're hurt, we're disappointed, more often than not, that's going to determine what we don't do. Whereas if we are excited, if we're happy, if we're in a good space, if we're feeling joy, we're feeling loved, then that determines what we do. And more often than not, what if we do any extra, if there's any bonuses involved. But what we have to recognize is that we cannot determine our actions and how we progress, how we grow our marriage simply on how we're feeling in that moment. Because again, we're human. You're going to have those shifts in your emotions and your feelings, but you can't allow that to create an unnecessary roller coaster within your marriage. You have to find that level of consistency in order to grow. If you're going to plant a seed, you have to consistently water it. You have to consistently nurture it. You have to make sure it gets consistent sunshine if it's going to grow. So you can't say, "Oh, well, you know what? I don't feel like watering the plants, and I'm just not going to worry about it. I'm going to let 3 weeks go by." No, that you need to be consistent. You have to get to that space even when you don't feel like it. Sometimes you're going to have those moments where you just say, "You know what? I'm tired. You know what? I'm hurt. I'm angry," and that's perfectly fine. But you have made a commitment that said for better or for worse, in sickness and in health, in richer or poor. So we have to continue to honor those vows in spite of what your temporary emotional state might be. Because the bottom line is, more often than not, you're going to get over it. Whether it's in the next couple of hours, whether it's in the next couple of days, you're going to get over that emotion. But is it fair to put your marriage in a deficit simply because of how you are feeling for those 2 hours? No. Is it fair to put your whole marriage off, turn off your husband, put him in a whole different emotional space just because you are in a temporary emotional space? It's not cool. You have to get to that place and you say, "You know what? I know I'm in my feelings right now. I know I feel this way, and it is valid." I want to clarify, your feelings are valid. Your emotions are valid. Whatever you're going through, it's valid. It's yours. You can own it. But it's not for you to put it on someone else, because even though you own it, your husband didn't buy it. So you have to get in that space and say, "You know what? This is where I am right now, but in spite of, I'm also in this committed marriage." So you have to allow yourself to continue to press forward. You have to allow yourself to say, "You know what? I know I don't feel like it right now, but I'm going to go ahead and cook that meal. I know I don't feel like it right now, but I'm going to continue to converse with him because he's in the room, and I'm not going to be that ignorant as to completely ignore him just because I'm in my feelings right now." Those little things are the things that create the unnecessary snowball effects in our marriages. It causes unnecessary strife. It causes this ripple and domino effect of unnecessary defense and strife within your marriage, and all of that can be avoided if you simply just mature yourself and say, you know what, I'm in my feelings for this moment, but this too shall pass. So let me continue to do what I know I'm supposed to do. Let me continue to nurture this marriage in spite of. Let me continue to grow this marriage in spite of, because I know this too shall pass. I know we're going to be able to talk about this. I've already shared my feelings. I've already shared what happened and how I felt about it. We're going to be able to move over this hurdle and on to the next. So why not continue to push yourself and propel yourself into your future, into what you desire, into what you imagine, as opposed to setting yourself back 5 steps simply because you're in your feelings. So I just want to encourage you to continue to focus on what is important to you and let your actions speak to what you desire. Let your actions speak to what your dreams are. Let your actions speak to what you committed to and what you foresee, and commit to the big picture that you desire for your marriage, for your family, for your life. Because everything that happens within your marriage is directly attached to you. So how you show up in your marriage is a direct reflection of you. So what do you want that reflection to look like? Ladies, if this is of any value to you, I encourage you to please share it, and please let us know. Let us know also what you want to hear. If there's topics that you want to talk about, if there's things that you want to discuss, I encourage you to reach out, yes@livingthevows.com. That is our email. Let us know how we can serve you better, and we are here for you. And of course, make sure we are just days away from the 3rd annual Word to the Wives experience, ladies. This is all about saying I do to you. So some of those things that you might be feeling, where you feel like I don't want to take certain actions in my marriage because I'm in my feelings right now and I'm feeling overwhelmed and whatever else may be going on, this is your opportunity to say I do to you. Let's get it together. Let's get you back on track, ladies. This time is designated just for you. Saturday, March 18th. Go to www.livingthevows.com. Grab those last couple of tickets, ladies. Don't leave me out here with empty seats. Grab those last few tickets that are available. Put your name on it. Put you on your calendar, and let's thrive in our marriages together. I love you. Enjoy your Monday.